No, I'm buffering.
You've been trying, but you're nothing like me. You can make it, but you're not fooling me. If you jump in the fire, watching you burn, I'll be waiting till you get what you deserve. You've been lying across the 7 seas, tried to hide it, but now it's sink or swim. If you jump in the fire, watching.
It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. Happy early Thanksgiving. Take it away, Connor.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for AEW Dynamite live reaction. Well, the Dynamite Go Home show. The official Go Home show is not till Rampage. People forget that.
Yeah, but it's something that you don't need to remember.
But this is the bigger.
It has a big feel to it tonight. Dang, my teeth. What? I'm still in a delay. What the heck?
Anyone's got Connor? Are you under delay yet on your end?
What do you mean?
I mean I'm watching AEW right now, and it's still going.
Yeah, right now it's showing Death Triangle versus Top Flight.
That's gonna be a huge slugfest, isn't it?
As Connor mentioned, if anyone didn't hear him, it's the Go Home show. Or as I like to call it, the Go Home show before Full Gear.
It's gonna be a very big show. Like everything has to hit tonight. Everything has to be at least like a 7 out of 10 show. Hopefully better. On paper, it looks like it's going to be a great card tonight. I'm excited. You got a lot of backstage promos. You got a lot of great matches. You got the main event, which is with Death Triangle taking on Top Flight, and I can't remember what his name is, but he's supposed to be another like high flying wrestler. So it's going to be a giant spot fest. Rumor has it the Elite's supposed to come back tonight, and having the Elite, debut right before the next pay-per-view, that would be great. And then you have the Death Triangle versus the Elite. That will be, hopefully somewhere on the card.
Indeed. But let's not and also to everyone out there, I said happy early Thanksgiving because, well, I'm not going to be on next Wednesday due to my cousins are coming down. So,
well, I hope you have fun with your family, and happy early Thanksgiving to you too, Chris.
Yeah, so I just went happy early Thanksgiving to everyone, and plus the people on you guys, since I'm not going to be on next week. My cousins are coming, plus the baby's going to be here too, and she needs her beauty sleep.
Yeah.
And also to conclude this, what I'm saying, this will be her first Thanksgiving and her first Christmas coming up next month.
Well, that's awesome. I'm happy for you and your family. So definitely going to send some thankful thoughts your guys' way. That's awesome, man. Happy for you guys.
Yeah. And to you, Lane, she's only about, I think she's only 10 months old as of December 1st.
Oh, yeah. So she is still, so she's not even a year. Time flies, man. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, so.
Especially with kids.
Yeah. So Connor's going to be out for who knows how long, probably for about 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He's having internet trouble, so.
Yeah, that's it. I hate technical difficulties. It was kind of lagging on my end. Like it was causing my my portion to mess up. So hopefully he gets resolved. So we're starting off the night with a great tag team match. We got Danielson and Claudio versus Jericho and Guevara. So this is going to be probably
Brian Danielson, but you got it right. So go on.
Well, that's why I saved myself, because there's still for some reason with Danielson, I still have that hard time not calling him Daniel Bryan, but even though I know his real name is Brian Danielson, same thing with Paige. I'm still stuck on Paige. So luckily she's pretty cool about people calling her Paige, still. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. So I want to ask Chris, and I'm going to ask you guys because I see that we got Mr. Snyderverse and we got David. Welcome, guys. Hope you guys are having a good show. I'm going to ask you guys as well as Chris since we're waiting for Connor. So what do you think about this fatal four-way match for the Ring of Honor World Championship? Do you think Jericho is going to retain, Chris, or do you think somebody from Blackpool Combat Club is going to take it, or do you think his own brother in arms is going to stab him in the back?
Well, first things first, though. I'm not going to be watching Full Gear. This is a Saturday or Sunday night? I forgot.
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Well, so technically, I don't. Oh, Connor's back, and they finish this question. I'm probably going to have to say, I don't. As the words of Vince McMahon would say in the Survivor Series, I don't know.
I think Jericho is going to retain. I think there's going to be some shenanigans with Sammy, but I think the main story that's going to be coming out of this pay-per-view, at least one of them, is going to be there's a lot of issues right now at the Blackpool Combat Club, at least between members, at least between Danielson and Yuta. So I wonder if there's going to be some issues, in the card with Regal and Mox. There's rumor has it Regal might turn heel and start managing MJF, which I think would be an interesting take. But I think that there's going to be some almost resentment, maybe some jealousy between Danielson and Claudio that's going to cost them to get the championship. And I think Guevara is just going to I don't think he's going to lay down for the pin, but I think Guevara is going to be a huge key factor in Jericho retaining on Saturday. So,
but as I said, though, the reason why I got that is because, you've seen Hitman Wrestling with the Shadows, right? The documentary about the Montreal Screwjob?
I have not seen that one, no. I've seen a couple of them, but I have not seen that one personally, no.
What about the Survivor Series 97 during the backstage interviews?
I have not seen that one either.
The whole event.
Oh, the whole event of Survivor Series?
97.
I've only seen, to be honest, I've only seen I think I just seen the main. I think I just seen the Brett and Shawn match. I don't think I've actually watched the full card or watched any other match besides that one on that show.
Well, as I said, between the Fatal 4-Way, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through some comments real quick. So David, I don't have, unfortunately, a way to put it on the screen. Sorry. So David says, do you guys think the Elite will come back tonight? I think there's a really good chance. I think 30%. I think 70% they'll come back tonight. What do you think, Chris?
As Dexter Lumis would sign. Well, so, I know okay. It's AEW tonight. Well, before you came on the show, Lane, I was like, I usually tell everyone on this podcast we don't call this, since this is the All Elite Wrestling's All Elite Zone podcast. We can't say the WWE. We usually say the North, but that was earlier at the time.
Yeah, that was before my time.
Yeah. But to Connor, when we asked him, he said we can say the WWE. So, whatever.
Yeah. So David also stated that he is not excited for the 4-way. That's okay. That's okay, David. I know that, and I also see that you're tired of the ROH stuff. I think we're gonna get an announcement on Saturday for the ROH TV series. I'm not sure if it's gonna be on TV or if it's gonna be just streaming only. Apparently, Tony has a streaming deal in the works with one of the networks that TBS owns. So that'd be kind of cool to see that on a streaming platform. And I think after that, I think it'll settle down on AEW where it's a little more special because it feels like, besides really the women's championship, it feels like every main title has been on the show. And I think it's kind of taken away from some of the other wrestlers that we should see on here day to day. Almost like I said, so I can see why you're tired of it. But who knows? Like I said, if they can get at least a decent network where they can draw, I would say Impact numbers, where they can draw 100 to 200,000, or even if they do like say like Pluto TV or like I said, a streaming platform where like diehard wrestling fans or people that love Ring of Honor just because of the lineage, to see that, I think that's what will help them. And I'm glad that Tony did save ROH because there's a lot of great ROH content out there. There's a lot of great ROH wrestlers, but like I said, until I see it, and hopefully as AEW fans, like I'm going to try to do my best to support it. I tried my best with Rampage. It's kind of hard to stay up that late, and I know I'm still young. 25 is still young, but it's one of those things that it's like I have to, like I can say consistent at least now with Dynamite, but like I said, I think but with like ROH and Rampage, it's gonna be hard, and I don't get how people can watch every show from Impact to SmackDown. So, but hopefully things will get better, and hopefully there's a good plan for ROH because, like you were, I'm reading your about the whole ROH, having low ratings. Like, if they can get the ratings that Rampage gets, I think they'll be fine. Or if they can go like on a streaming, service, that might be the direction to go with that product. Almost use it how NXT was before they moved it to Wednesday nights before the war.
Can you guys hear me? All right.
Yeah, you seem fine. It's not causing us to delay because like you were causing mine to mess up for some reason. So welcome back. We were just talking about the Fatal 4-Way on Saturday. You want to weigh in on that one? Like, do you think it's going to be a Blackpool Combat Club, or do you think Jericho's going to take the victory on that?
Dynamite. Do you guys think he comes back tonight? Hopefully. Or I could just wait till Full Gear to do that.
Or Friday if they're lucky.
A lot of people are not excited for this match. I agree. I'm tired of the ROH stuff too. If they do the same time slot, like if ROH does Saturday nights at like 9:00, they'd get extremely low ratings.
Because that's what ruined them in the first place, wasn't it? Was because they were having these weird like times on the Sinclair network, where really you can only watch them through Fight.
But like our Rampage's problem is like they don't like before they used to average at least 500,000, 600,000. Now they don't even get that. Like they've kind of it's kind of funny. Like when they have live Rampages, they kind of have a mid card. Like they don't give it all they got when it's a live Rampage, but when it's a taped Rampage, they'll do better. Putting on a good card. I don't make any sense.
Like I said, it's one of those things that it's in a really bad time slot. Being 9 or depending on what time zone you're in, but being like 9:00 my time, it's just.
But
especially, it's just hard. Like especially on a Friday night, there's times like I'd rather be, I'd be either asleep by then or, or.
I know
or,
Dave Meltzer. I know Dave Meltzer said that the Rampage's like DVR numbers are extremely high, and a bypass is like NXT and SmackDown combined.
Yeah. But the hard part is, but people don't. It's funny. Like after all this time with all the streaming services, really like normal TV, like cable TV, like we're watching, they don't go off of, for some reason, they don't go off the DVR percentages. They don't go off of, those numbers after a few days. I never understood that personally. That could help almost any company's ratings.
I know as of 2020, at the like beginning of this year in January, YouTube TV and Hulu TV's viewers count towards the like cable ratings. Only YouTube and Hulu because they have a huge amount of subscribers. So if they're going to count on there.
Hopefully, like I was telling Chris and I were talking, I think on Saturday, I think we'll get an official announcement for ROH, and hopefully that'll help the time with some of the wrestlers just focusing on ROH. Hopefully, but who knows? Tony Khan's been weird lately.
Or they might announce it at the Ring of Honor's next pay-per-view, Final Battle.
Which is what, 2 weeks after? I should know this. It's in Texas.
Will you be appearing in any of those Oh yeah, I forgot you live in Arlington, Texas, right?
I live near there. Yeah, I live about 45 minutes outside Arlington, about 30 minutes out of Dallas.
Are
So
you
I'm at least
well?
going to
Are
Winter is
you
Coming.
so? Are you
I feel like
anywhere close to one of the events coming up next month?
Yeah, I'm going to Winter is Coming. My fiance surprised me with tickets, so we're gonna be going.
Right by the ramp.
Well, so we're like right by the ramp. So I'm gonna make an All Elite Zone sign. So I'll be missing that show, but I'll be on TV hopefully. So I'll I'll post a sign up for y'all and yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna try to get tickets for the ROH pay per view. Probably gonna wait until next paycheck to get them. Just because it'd be awesome to see FTR and Joe wrestle. So it's just
Well,
weird
I've
that
been
there's
thinking-
no build to this. There's no build at all.
Well, I'll tell you what though, Lane. If you're going to carry an AEZ sign, then when AEW comes back to me and Connor's neck of the woods. Well, if they ever come back, I'll carry an AEZ sign too, so we'll both be even on from this podcast.
Yeah, because like I said, I'm gonna try to vlog too.
And dang it, Connor's out again. Sorry, go
dang.
ahead.
No, so I'm looking at we've been talking about this for a while though, but I'm gonna try to vlog at least my experiences with the event, and I actually want to either post it to our YouTube channel or do something like that, or post on our social. But I think if we like something like that would be kind of fun to kind of show a more personal, being there live in person touch. Podcast is fun, but I think to do a vlog with actually going to Dynamite, it'd be cool to even just like, because last couple times, like we ran into Thunder Rosa, we ran into Brody's wife.
I did. You did.
And my fiance, she got a picture with her. So we ran into the Blondes, back when they were like the first show. We ran into Kip Sabian last year.
Yeah, you were like, is that Kip?
So yeah, that's the thing. So it's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be fun to go to that. It's gonna be fun to go to Winter's Coming because I think that's one of their better network like specials. Nothing against Fighter Fest, but the last few Fighter Fests have just been.
Well, keep an
It used
eye
to
on the whoever wins the Diamond Dozen Battle Royal. Remember, MJF won 3 times in a row on that same special air time.
I don't think he'll
Well,
go for it this time. I don't think he'll be in. I don't even think he's going to be. He'll have anything to do with it.
Well, that's true. You know what I think?
Because he'll be world champion.
You know what I think? As I said, I think MJF is trying to. As I mentioned for the past couple of weeks, the firm and MJF, they're trying to set this whole thing up in order for MJF to win the title. They're trying to fool everybody like they fooled all of us back in the past.
I don't know.
Apparently,
I may not be Paul Heyman, but spoiler alert, MJF wins the champion.
I could see
Apparently
MJF winning it clean. I can see him winning it clean at Full Gear.
If I ruin this for anyone, I apologize and all that.
Somebody's been reading the dirt sheets, haven't you?
Talking about me?
Yeah.
Look,
I
they,
don't read those tweets. Well, I did.
Like,
I did see him on Facebook, but
they haven't really posted anything like who's winning or anything.
Yeah, it's been that's one thing I've been very appreciative about. Usually now it's just, AEW is doing without CM Punk to WWE. CM Punk talks on AEW.
Oh, they are.
And the rumor has it, though,
Like,
there
their
will be a
ticket
Royal
sales-
Rumble spot number 20. The question is, everybody's been talking about it, though, for the past few days.
Everyone keeps saying that Punk's going to WWE, but he hasn't left AEW. He's still with AEW.
But how can we win MMA commentary? Remember that?
That doesn't have anything to do with his AEW contract.
And
he
it's
can
kinda
still
weird.
do that stuff.
Yeah, because as long as he's not going to another wrestling promotion like WWE, he's fine.
He's still under
But
contract.
why
with
would you
AEW.
post? Why would you post merch? Why
He's
would
not
you post
leaving.
merch? Yeah, I think after he heals up, I think he'll come back to be the biggest heel in the company. And
I think
I'm not a big
like
fan of
AEW, like updated their YouTube bio today, and like they changed like some things, but uh, it says like AEW is headlined by CM Punk, the first name, and they updated that today, so he's staying.
yeah, so I think his suspension's probably up, but he just has to heal from surgery, which he literally
Yeah,
had go away when after that media scrum.
here.
That was
Here's
not a good
another
day.
question. Here's another question for Connor though. Connor, I don't know if I should tell this to anyone. I don't know if you told everyone yet or not, but what are you gonna do for this podcast this Friday night, since it's the day before Full Gear?
Carly will be most likely taking over Friday.
So technically,
going to
you're
pay-per-view?
gonna have to substitute.
Yeah, I'll be there. Wow, did you see that?
I see him on top. Oh boy.
I don't care
Why
what
is
people
it,
say.
dude? Sammy, that's not sanitary. Don't bite Danielson. Ew.
Did you see?
Oh.
You see
Sheesh.
you see that
Was
coda
it a
that he
cutter or
did?
something?
Jesus Christ, man, that did not look fun.
I don't
Oh, and a moonsault by Jericho.
I don't
Actually,
care
it's
what
the
people say
Lion's
about
fault.
Sammy.
And a good
I don't,
break up
I
from
don't care what
Fabio.
people say about Sammy. He's one of the most talented in this ring right now. Danielson always has a.
Did he just take Sammy's head off with an uppercut?
Just
Like,
seen it.
did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Like, you guys watching at home, like,
Yeah. Oh,
that
yeah.
was brutal. He sold that well.
Has
Yeah,
anyone ever
Claudio,
kicked out from the Judas Effect yet?
Many
Mhm.
people.
Yeah, many
It's not yeah.
people have.
Yeah, it's not like it's like the One Winged Angel.
I like the. Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay, go ahead,
Claudio.
Connor. Sorry.
Jericho's going for a swing.
Let me guess. With the
With the
I ain't gonna
baseball
say
bat.
it. Or as he calls him, Floyd.
Kind of like how Biss had, his thing. But Friday, yeah, I'll be in New Jersey for Rampage on Friday, and I'll be there for Full Gear. I'm also there on some other business, going to the pay-per-views and stuff.
Oh,
So technically, Connor, this will be your first New Jersey appearance.
Yep, I've never been to New Jersey, New York, or
well, have
anywhere
fun,
near that
man.
area.
Get some
But I
pizza.
won't go there. Whoa!
But I've been debating on doing a vlog for Rampage and Full Gear and everything. I think I'm gonna do it and put it on the.
Yeah, I would. I think we need to start doing it because, especially like if we're going out to these shows like this, and I think it'd be
But I've
great
ne-
to see like because I've never been to an AEW pay per view, and have you like go like eyes like see what you're seeing. I think that'd be great. Let us know in the comments. Should Connor
One
vlog
way.
his AEW experience? Because I think he should, because I would watch it, and you never know.
And I've
Connor
got a
may
way-
run into CM Punk's.
Like I've got a like idea to include everyone in the podcast in the vlog, not at the event, but I've got an idea. I'll probably share it in the group chat.
Yeah, let me know. Like I said, I'll do whatever I can to help out.
Well, just
See,
well,
I
we
wanted
should,
to
we should involve me too, but I don't know if I should. I don't know though. I mean,
but like I said, everyone in the podcast, so everyone.
tag me or whatever. I don't care. Whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, I don't care.
I love these moving graphics.
Mm-hmm.
But they only do
that's one thing.
Yeah.
That's one thing I agree with you, Connor.
Sorry.
No, that's one thing I agree with you on, Connor. Like, it's like they've done so good with the graphics of late. Like, the moving
Yeah.
graphics have been great. Their video packages too. Like it really feels like more polished production.
Yeah, they've really progressed with their camera work and production, and since day one. Which that's
I
with
just
any new
don't.
company. Like it takes a little bit. But I hate to say this, but Impact is they've been around for 20 years. So you think that cameras should be down, camera equipment should be down, but sometimes how like
Well, I
I
look at there's a couple.
well like sometimes I think like some of the venues they go to is like dim and the lighting isn't too good, that which makes it kind of.
I know when they went to the factory down here in Dallas when we went and saw them the last game, it was it was pretty good. Like, it was lit well. The production was pretty decent from when I
I
watched it
think
back.
I think the main venue that kills them is going to Skyway Studios in Nashville in front of like 50, like that really really small, like when they do a promo and no one's talking, it kind of gets awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah, me.
but
But
I
but like for the most part, Impact has good production. It's just I feel like it's to do with some of the venues they go to.
well, I think they're going to get better because Lance Storm has been producing, and like he's been giving help to wrestlers, the camera crew. And you also think about it too. Some of the guys that work for Impact for their TV wise, they get picked up by WWE or AEW, so they probably have the same thing with their talent where they have to, bring them up to speed a little bit.
When like AEW first started, like they really took Impact's entire production team. Like they took Kevin Sullivan, they took everybody.
Yeah,
When AEW first started, but like Tony didn't take them until AEW started on TNT. He didn't take them when they officially signed. So he allowed them to stay longer, like to give like Impact time to find some people.
yeah. Because we don't totally want to kill the wrestling industry. We just want to monopolize it between WWE and AEW.
Lance Storm, yeah, I'd love to have
I
Lance Storm.
love to have Lance Storm on here would be a dream. Like,
If he could be serious for a minute. Oh,
What
Get
did you
it?
say?
he usually comes on segments and all that on the ring. He says, "If I could be serious for a minute."
but we have a very
I remember when they used to call Christian Cage the creepy little bastard.
When was that? Was it in TNA or WWE or what?
It was in WWE. I think Chris Jericho gave Christian Cage that name, the creepy little bastard, a CLB.
nice. Well, I don't know if you guys have been watching our socials, but to everybody watching at home, next Friday, join us here right after Rampage, because Matt Taven will be on the show, folks, and it's going to be a great sit-down interview. So thanks, Connor, for booking him. I'm so excited.
Wrong. Well, to me, wrong. If you look, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, he'll be on next Friday. Normally we do him before Rampage, but he's going to WrestleCade and all that, so he's going to be on like immediately following Rampage instead. But he still will be on here. Yeah, I'm glad we got that worked out. And we officially announced it on our social media accounts too. But like as I told y'all, I wasn't gonna post it until I had a confirmation we got it. And we also got Ken Shamrock on December 6th.
Ken Shamrock.
December 16th, right?
Yeah, December 16th. I mean, I got December 6th on my mind because that's the 1 year anniversary of this podcast.
Well,
share it. What the hell?
December 6th. December. Well,
when you
wait a
order
minute.
your Undertaker on Wish.com.
What did he just say? He just went, "It's showtime."
I don't know what he was talking about. Got Anthony Bowens versus Swerve Strickland next. What's he got to say tonight?
When I first started watching TNA, it was back about I think 4 nights after, or 4 or 5 nights after Victory Road 2006. I remember that time when Jeff Jarrett sprayed Sting in the eye. Sting came back out, making him the #1 contender to face him at Hard Justice the next month after he won.
I think that was the weakest Max Caster promo thing.
You mean music video?
Well, you know when he
Yeah, I
comes
mean-
out. But aren't they supposed to have a music video tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, so
I like
music video
the
will be better.
I like the one. It was a Revolution 2021 when it was like the face of the Revolution ladder match, and he went off on Cody about Joe Biden. That was the
That was
best
great.
one. And, oh, here we go. We're gonna show the music video.
Yeah, scissoring.
What?
Uh-oh.
What happened? What did I miss?
He's back after like years and years and years. He's back on TV. Who are
Jeff
these
Jarrett?
guys?
Oh my gosh, it's Captain Insano.
Oh my god!
Holy!
He's finally.
shoot!
Who are these guys? Jobbers?
I know who that dude is. I ain't gonna say it, but
Oh,
I
that's
know
great.
he's from
They're making fun of the
what's it
water
called?
boy. I love
The
it.
Water Boy.
I like this. This is funny.
Who are
I
these
love a
two
good
guys?
spoof. This is
Rappers? I mean, no offense. I just want to know who they are. I don't know a lot of hip hoppers or all that out there.
That's great. I love the way they did that to Darby and Sting. And,
I don't know who.
Oh
they
my
are.
gosh, this is great.
Captain Insano. We knew he was coming to AEW at some point, but we didn't know when.
This is great.
Like
I
that's
just
like a
love- love-
debut.
love it.
Like that feels like a debut for me. Like
I think I just saw a WWE logo right behind them.
because that's not Big Show. That's not Paul White. Captain Insano.
We're Insano.
If only they could have Adam Sandler on here.
Actually, he's more like.
Oh!
That's
Real
not
energy,
good.
nice. This is great. I love Max Caster. He is like a better rapper than John Cena.
You mean the Doctor of Thugonomics?
Doctor of
John
Thugonomics.
Cena.
I don't know. Don't tempt John Cena because he can
I
fire
love
back
that.
pretty good.
Well, the thing is,
He can fire back pretty good.
He wants that. He wants to have a rap battle with Max Caster.
Like they should do it on that show. I forget what the show's called, but like they just like a rap battle against each other. It's like on it's a TV show.
Yeah, it was rap battle because Jericho was on it. He should have
Yeah,
won
the
that
New
one. by
Day
the
was on
way.
it too one time. Because I know AEW is not getting John Cena and WWE is not getting Max Caster, so that'd be the best way to do it.
Swerve and Keith are not gonna love this.
So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Swerve and Our Glory are going to split up on Saturday?
Yeah, I think they claim a win, and it's leaning towards Swerve turning heel. That's what they're. But
Yeah,
it could be.
I think it'd be cool, yeah.
But it could be the other way around, like how we thought that Hangman was turning heel on Kenny.
Yeah.
But it was Kenny that turned heel on Hangman. You never know.
Oh, Billy
But
Gunn's already going after him. Nice.
Just like last week. Just like
This
last
should be a
week.
good match. This is a like unusual match, but this should be good.
Mm-hmm.
I
I think
want to
there's
go
me
to
too.
the.
Man,
I
Daddy
want,
Ass wants revenge.
So
I want to go to Lexington, Kentucky for AEW, but it's just hard on Wednesday. Like it's 3 hour drive from my house.
ooh, that's
You've been to
rough.
Lexington, Kentucky before, right, Connor?
Yeah, and I'm not
I
flying to
wish they would
Kentucky
hurry
for
to
three
announce some
hours.
February
Well,
dates.
you can always drive and then stay the night in a hotel. Take 2 days off of work.
Yeah, I'm just not like if it was like 7 hour, I might would fly, but
Actually, it's 6 hours, 6 hours, 30 minutes. I checked it out.
Lexington, Kentucky,
Yep, or Louisville, I think. I forgot
never
which
mind.
one.
I'm like, I'm not going, but I'm going to Full Gear anyway. So
Well, have fun. I'm jealous.
Mhm.
Get
This is like
foam
my
finger.
this is my first time ever doing like back-to-back pay-per-views all out in Full Gear. I
We
think
gotta do a
Revolution.
pay-per-view.
I think Revolution is going to be in San Francisco, California. I don't know if I'm doing that, but
It's going to be way
California's a
far
little
out, Connor.
overpriced.
Way
We
far
gotta go to
out.
Chicago. We should go to Vegas, dude. Can we meet up in Vegas
hey, that would be
and
good.
get a double or nothing? Let's do an eight. Let's do a meetup in Vegas. Let's see if we can get if we have listeners that want to go meet us there, or if they or we have listeners in Vegas. Let's just go and have a great time in Vegas. Let's party. Let's go to pay-per-view. Let's do shots with Billy Gunn.
I don't drink. I don't drink, Lane.
You wouldn't do it if
You
I
can do
did
shots
it.
of water.
And good luck
Shots
with
of-
me getting involved though, because I don't think my mother's not going to let me go.
Does anyone know? I don't know if anyone knows what. Well, his just say on there. Well, he might say when he comes on, but his mom passed away yesterday or the day before. So
Oh my
And I'm-
gosh!
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I heard
so-
about that too. I didn't know it was for. I didn't know.
yeah, so he'll
Thoughts and prayers. God.
yeah,
So-
Give
he'll
Mr.
be
Jacob
back
some
on.
love.
Yeah,
Give
he'll be
him some
back
love.
on, but
Say some prayers.
I think it's best that he takes a lot of time he needs.
I just, But anyway,
Oh,
So-
did you see that sign that someone had? It said,
so Connor, I got a
it's-
question though.
like it said,
Have you
elite
even met
tier
Tommy
top.
Dreamer yet? ECW legend Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, one time. It was a long time ago.
I was
Well,
too
just
scared to.
Well, just in case you're interested in meeting him again, but that's on your call. He'll be in Memphis Wrestling December 4th for the Memphis Wrestling Hardcore Holidays.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But I know it's your call, so Whose TV's up?
Mine being weird again. Oh my gosh! Like, it
I
was
know,
like
I
I
know,
could
I know.
barely hear it, right? So I turned it up just a little bit. And of course, it has to be the AG Wetworth 877 cash now.
Yeah, I know it's on mine too. And
It was so quiet, it was so quiet on TV I could barely hear like Max Caster. So I turned it up a little bit. I'm like, okay, no problem. Next thing you know, it starts blaring the A6. I'm like, really? Like, hey, if they want to sponsor us, sponsor us. We need that cash now.
Yeah, and also to everyone up there who is in Memphis, who watches this show from Memphis, Tennessee, or anywhere surrounding the Memphis area. Let's not also forget though, and that in about 10 more episodes, Memphis Wrestling will host their 100th episode on air.
Are you going to be there?
Well, I'm asking them to see if they're going to tape where they're going to tape the 100th episode on, probably around Hardcore Holidays or during the Grind City Rumble. There's only 2 events I know right now.
Grind City Rumble.
I'll be right back. I got a text message.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Oh, she got froze up.
you keep freezing on my end. Man, this is what do you think of the show so far, Connor? Oh, looks like it's just me for now. Connor is having more technical difficulties. I do apologize on the All Elite Zone's behalf. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the show. Like this show has been like a killer, like front to back show so far. There hasn't been a down point for me on it so far. Like this is
Is everything
a really
all
good
right?
solid.
Back.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
What were we talking about?
Oh, I was asking what you thought about the show so far.
No, it's been pretty good. I thought the first match was pretty good.
I just like how Spurs just showing off doing push-ups on Anthony Bowens. like
Oh yeah,
that is
speaking of
just
which,
being a real cocky jerk.
I'm
so
looking forward to the trios match tonight. Death Triangle versus our returning Top Flight and AR Fox.
and this will be the return of Darius Martin, though. We haven't seen him. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Yeah, because he got in a car crash a few months ago, right after he got out of injury.
Yeah, he tore his ACL. Then he.
The odds of that.
But if he gets injured, like a bad injury again, I probably wouldn't renew his. Like that's just injury prone now. Like
At that point,
you
you should.
crash.
And that's kind of where I can see CM Punk coming from, to where he might need to tone down, he might need to tone that style down just a little bit. That let parts of the match breathe before you start flying over the ring.
I feel like that's a lot of wrestlers' problem. A lot of wrestlers in AEW's problem.
Seidel,
especially Dante Martin. Like he'll do a dive, like he'll do a dive off the top rope, but when he lands, no one catches him.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like that's
Every
not
time.
good.
But when Ray Phoenix does it,
who's ready for AEW's Fight Forever game coming out?
But like Phoenix, like when Phoenix does it, he has a better balance on the ropes than Dante Martin does, and he's able to catch. He's able to get the wrestlers to catch him more. But Dante's just so quick, so fast.
It's that ring awareness and that maturity that Phoenix has. Dante is maybe 2 or 3 years into his career at this point, because he's barely 21. So he's only a few years in, where Ray Phoenix has been in it since he was 12. So
yeah,
hopefully
probably.
Dante will get some. I don't want him to get some sense knocked into him physically, but hopefully he learns how to balance it to where he can get caught, to where he doesn't get hurt, or slow the match down a little bit. Like let the match breathe, give it some time.
But I was telling
he's great to watch. It's crazy.
I was telling Mr. Jacobs not too long ago that if you took high flying away from Dante Martin, like what?
He doesn't have really any character. He's kind of the hard part with Dante Martin, and we'll get to the video here in a second, Chris. The hard part with Dante Martin is, it doesn't, like, my personal and professional opinion is, he doesn't have a character. He's phenomenal, like with his tricks and acrobatics in the ring, but that's all he has. So, anyways, Chris, so you excited for the AEW game?
Technically, yes. I wish they would hurry up and get the release date out. All we do know is, though, that on Amazon it's supposed to be released on New Year's Eve, but it's not going to happen that way.
In a way, I'm okay with that. If they have to keep delaying it a little bit longer, let it be a perfect game when it comes out, or at least to where not the 2K series or a Cyberpunk issue where there's glitches and it's not playable. So hopefully they have it down to where they hopefully can release it on New Year's, because trust me, I'm dying to play it.
And I do. And yeah, and as you just seen on the commercials a few minutes ago, Call of Duty Warzone 2.0.
Who cares? Sorry for all you Call of Duty fans, but
I know. I'm not a big Call of Duty fan either, but my cousins are. Well, not the ones that are coming down, my other cousin.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want a good wrestling game because I feel like that's something we haven't had in a while. Like, I want to be able to sit down. I want to enjoy the campaign. I want to enjoy, hopefully a general manager mode. I just want to sit down and enjoy a game without it glitching out, being the same game from the year before. So I wait until it gets on clearance, or I wait until, like with the
Well,
2K series.
Looks like we might be getting the AEW interim tag team championships.
No,
Ah,
no,
not again. First the interim
Don't
world
jinx
champion,
it,
then the interim
Connor.
women's champion. Now we got the
No.
interim tag team champions.
No,
That
no.
is if Anthony Bowens is medically cleared
see?
or not.
Yeah, like he was
I
grabbing
would then
his
just do.
shoulder.
I would just do a Freebird rule then and bring in Daddy Ass. Because
Yeah,
think about it, Max
that's
Caster is
probably
still good. Do a Freebird rule. Like we don't need more interim. Like I hope Tony drops it after Thunder Rosa gets back.
I feel like that could be another reason why ratings are down because it feels like at some point, like all the time, we will have an interim championship all the time. No matter what title is, we will always have one.
It's pissing
No
me
one
off.
else- And I can't tell if Jade Cargill is either a face or heel now since Nyla Rose took the title.
It's a heel versus heel match. That's really all this. It's nothing. Like really, like this should not be happening. She should literally have lost that belt. Nyla is annoying. Like I don't know. This whole storyline just needs to be dropped. Like it's cringe. Like I don't know what's wrong with Tony Khan. Like I'm seriously, it's frustrating me. Why is this happening? You have plenty of great women on the roster that you could use, and yet Jade's champion just the squash matches.
Like I hope
She's
this
not
isn't what they're gonna. Like I hope this is not what they're gonna do, but have Sasha Banks just come in and then just win the title. I hope not. I don't want to. I actually don't want to see her in AEW. I'm probably one of the few that does not want to see her in AEW. I've never been a big fan of Sasha Banks. I don't think that she's.
I did not like her in WWE.
Well, I know she is Sasha Banks, but she's also her name is Mercedes something. Not the other Mercedes. It's some different.
But what else again?
I don't know. It's one of those things that I would love to have her over here just for the star power. But I also said the same thing at Ruby Soho, and she hasn't been on TV since.
Well, Ruby's injured.
Broken nose. She's still injured. Huh?
But Sasha, like in WWE, I'm not into the singing and dancing, and like that's what she is for WWE, like singing and dancing, like Bailey and the PG that comes from WWE. Like that's Sasha. She's a big part of the PG era.
My question is though, like, if she comes over to AEW though, would we get more serious Sasha, the Sasha that we know she is? Because she is a decent in-ring talent. Don't get me wrong, her star power is great, but if you let the shackles off of her,
if we're just gonna get the same Sasha like in WWE, I don't want her.
We don't need.
I really don't want her, and I don't think they need her in AEW.
I don't coming over, to be honest with you.
But she's. I don't think she's.
Connor on this one though. I don't want Sasha Banks in AEW or whoever she is by the time she gets in AEW, which will never happen.
I would never.
I think they would have done better signing Candice LeRae
or Chelsea Green.
Yeah, she said that she doesn't want to go to AEW apparently.
Well, again, they did kind of screw over her best friend Deonna Purrazzo, so
here's another.
But they really didn't have a choice because she's with Impact, and
just give her a solid match though. Don't just make it a squash or not a squash, but it was frustrating on both parties. But I think, like I said, going back to the Sasha, like I would love to have. I think number wise, I want Sasha to come over just so we have more people coming to our product. Business wise, I'd say yes. But the hard part is what's
You're all right, Connor? You're swerving your arms around.
You don't need
Yeah,
another CM
probably
Punk
can.
incident. Like that really was catastrophic to us this year. Yeah.
Well,
I think
anyway,
that's the hard part with Punk. It really destroyed our momentum and everything. It really just I don't know. Like the last period really put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths.
here's another question though. We all know Powerhouse Hobbs is
So
he's coming after either the ROH television champion or the TNT champion, or possibly both. Oh,
he's
here
a
we
big
go.
boy.
Here comes,
Hopefully, we get a triple threat. We got the whole roster coming out. Josh Woods,
A lot of people have been
Richard
saying
White,
that.
Tony Nese, and a bunch of jobbers. Dark Order.
Um,
Everyone. They
there's still way for people to count.
oh boy, here we go.
And a spear.
are in solo.
Never seen this before. A three-way monstrosity. I can't pronounce it.
Jeez.
I'm tired of seeing
The most over wrestling.
Thank you, Dark Order. Thank you.
Do you think we should have a triple threat match for all the champions? You know, the Ring of Honor television, the TNT
This is
champion?
kind of I don't get this.
Wow. I never seen Warlord do that type of move.
I kind of want. Okay, let him take down the security guards.
Well, that's gonna hurt.
But thank you, Dark Order, for letting him go.
Oh, he's gonna fly? What the heck?
I've never seen him do that type
fly
of move.
before.
Yeah, he can do some high fly moves, but he's never done that move before, really.
Keith Lee, man.
I wonder what Pentagon's gonna wear next, though, for the because I know he's been designed as the Joker and all that.
Nuclear Wrestling, AEW. I agree. Ticket sales have plummeted badly since his absence. Ratings have been down. I wouldn't be surprised if merchandise's sales have been down. Which they're releasing new stuff and all kinds of stuff every day and doing all kinds of sales and like I seen on Twitter that like AEW was asking fans to attend tonight's Dynamite. That's not really
I hope
good.
No, I hope with this coming year, I think full gear is going to be a saving grace. Because if not,
but I really don't think the Elite will be able to do it. I don't know if they'll be able to
but I think if you have the Elite come back, right? It can't just be the Elite. But have the Elite come back, you have MJF win the championship, and then have Adam Cole come back from injury because they've been very quiet about Adam Cole. Like usually he's pretty decent with injury updates, right? So I think he'll come back. Yeah. I think that'll help. But like I said, it's just the whole thing with CM Punk, like in his actions, same thing with the Elite's actions. I can't just say it's just all CM Punk, but for him to go on, like I said, on a media scrum and say that kind of bullshit, sorry for my language, but that really hurt the company. And same thing with
like even what he said, like the Elite, it's pretty true that they spread lies because even Tony said that CM Punk has nothing to do with Colt Cabana, like from day one. And then, like Colt Cabana wrestled Danielson on Dynamite, and Punk was on the same show and no problem.
It's just very like poor taste, and
But
it's
like
hard
as
because like
fans, like I can repeat word for word of what he said. They spread lies. They, but it's really none of their business. Like this has been taken care of years ago. And if you're going to
yeah,
try to
it should have
defend,
stayed.
and if you're going to try to
Well-
defend Hangman,
But I think the
Well,
hard part is we as fans, not just like as a broad term, we spend so much time worrying about backstage politics like that. And I think that's really hurting AEW. It's not, of course, it's a lot of their actions too. Booking's kind of been off. The fans are more critical with AEW since that point, to where it just feels like every news outlet with AEW, it's never positive anymore. So they need to figure out something, because if not, in 2 years, we're going down. Like, I hate to say that. I love AEW. It's my passion. But it's hard to see all that. And then, like I said, it's they're having so many issues. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. Like,
Well, I know they didn't air this on I know they didn't air the events on television yet, but I just got word that there will be 2 of AEW events going on in February, one in February and one in March.
where do you see that at?
AEWTix.com.
Don't say anything. I'm going to go under there. But what I was going to say about Hangman is like me, no, like even like being a referee for the time I was, 3 to 4 years. If I were to say what Hangman said, I don't really take advice. I know what I'm doing. I've been punished really, really bad.
but that's the
I've
thing.
been
But the
bad.
thing is, it's different because
And like
Hangman's been in
Hangman,
the business.
but like
It's
Hangman,
on he's a rookie.
like Hangman's on national TV. He should be setting an example for everybody. He has not done nearly as what Punk's done in his career. Like CM Punk has sold more merchandise than the entire league combined.
No, that's true. Like he's very sentimental in the wrestling community. I'll give him that.
But Hangman should just keep his mouth shut, because I know there's a lot of people like Jim Ross, Jake the Snake, Mark Henry, Moxley, that if like they would probably knock the shit out of someone like out of wrestling school if they said that. Because
No, the thing is, like, but Hangman's been in the business. That's the thing you're forgetting, Connor. Hangman's been in the business and has done a lot, not as much as CM Punk has. But the thing is, it'd be different if he was only like a few years in. I disagree with you on that. Like, and I think that's why whatever happened between those two. Like I said, and plus, I would feel bitter if I was Hangman losing the belt like I did to Punk. Of course, I would feel just as bitter. Hangman literally had one of the best stories, like that best championship, like lead. And the thing is, I agree with Hangman to a certain point. I agree with him to a certain point. But the thing is you got to, of course, like take everything with a grain of salt. But if something happened, like we don't know the full story, that's the other issue too. We can only go off of what both Hangman and Punk have said. We have not.
It's pretty true that like Heyman goes on podcasts and he doesn't care what the legend is. Like he don't take advice. Like it's just
he's at a point in his career where he probably doesn't need to.
Like, well, from being a jobber in Ring of Honor and being picked up by the Elite. Yeah, sure.
Like well, the thing is, but he's done his growth. That's the thing. It's not like he is. Let's say like Jungle Boy Jack Perry, right? Just using him as an example. It's not like he's a Jungle Boy or like a Sammy, where they're still pretty young in their career. Hangman's probably in his prime, right? CM Punk's probably winding down his career, or probably has ended his career at this point.
It's just not a good look on someone that's made it and you're supposed to be setting an example for all these young guys, and you're a top guy, and you act like that.
The hard
Keep
part
your
is
mouth
it's wrestling
shut.
and egos. That's the thing. And
Because like I've been like if I would have said that to someone, like no matter what your age, if I would have said that, I'd have been out of wrestling probably back like then. Like he's a former world champion. He should be setting an example for everybody. Like if you don't take people's advice, keep your mouth shut about it. Then
but the
because
thing
like
is,
that's what because like that's what started a lot of it with CM Punk. Him saying that, like, keep your mouth shut. And like I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of other stars in AEW got kind of because I could see like especially Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, Jericho, probably about all of them, like legend wise would.
who knows? Like that's like I said, that's why I hate. Yeah, that's kind of the hard part is we know too much nowadays.
It's just my
It's kind of hard.
experience, like
No, you're good. Like, but you've actually worked in the wrestling business. All I've
Ben's already
done,
gone.
all I've done is be on the podcast and analyzing it, trying just to enjoy the show week to week. I still as a fan, but it's hard when backstage bullshit takes over. Like there's
pretty much
like nobody talk. Like it's hard to watch when on both parties. I'm very neutral when it comes to the Punk and Hangman thing, just because like we just discussed. But
like I'll always take Punk's side on that. And especially like you're a top guy, you should be setting an example for everybody in the locker room. That's a younger talent coming up, and like
it's just
and then like even CM Punk said it, like he dared Hangman to go up to Terry Funk's face and say, "I don't take advice." He would slap the hell out of Hangman because he's done it before in the past in ECW, and that guy came up to him and started like he knew better, and he wasn't seen again.
like I said, it'd be different. Like I said, who knows? Like I said, I don't know the full story, right? But the thing is if it'd be different if CM Punk was demanding him to take the respect. Like I mean, it's like it's such a very weird like interaction on both parts.
That's the way he did it, like going on an interview and doing it like that. Oh, they're going to Phoenix, Arizona. About time.
And they'll be headed to, I don't know if you've already seen this yet, San Francisco, California.
I think if they can hit more states, like they kind of need to.
Oh, they'll have a live Rampage March 3rd. San Francisco and Dynamite, and Phoenix, Arizona, Footprint Center. I wonder when Revolution would be. Normally they do it in February or March.
What is it? Revolution?
Yeah, like normally they do it in February or March.
So I bet what they'll do is they'll probably do it towards March because they're going over to England and the UK. Sorry,
they usually announce the next pay-per-views at the pay-per-views that are going on right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not right now. Saturday night.
We should see Saturday.
Yeah, probably at Full Gear they'll announce Revolution. But it was a report that they'll be in San Francisco, California.
Yeah.
Pac and AR Fox has got great chemistry.
So is AR Fox? He's just a free agent, correct?
So now we got.
This is the first time I've heard of him.
Yeah,
so now we got.
Wow. Now that's how you catch someone. No, like that was a good move.
Oh, I always loved the luchador style. It's always very fascinating.
I think AR Fox, like he's been on Dark a lot, but the past 2 weeks they've had him win big matches on Dark. Normally they wouldn't let out
Never seen that happen before.
That's a cool cutter.
What are you guys
But,
on right now? I think I'm ahead.
I
I'm
am
right.
I'm a little bit behind.
Wow. What the? On your end, did a top flight just swing back across the ring into a curve?
No, I missed that because my TV is being mean. It's buffering again.
Wow.
Well, I'm on
I
live
want to
right
see
now.
these.
For
I
now.
want to see these three guys as a trio team in AEW.
Whoa!
I was gonna say like sign AR Fox to Ring of Honor, but never mind. I want these three together, AR Fox and Top Flight.
They need to build that trios division, man. Because
Like
really,
this is great chemistry. Like
have they wrestled and teamed together before this?
I think this is the first time teaming up as a trio. Or else they've had in the Indies. And I don't know about it,
He reminds
but the
me
last 2 weeks
like
he's been on Dark a lot, and he's like normally like local talent and indie wrestlers like they always lose. But the last 2 weeks he's won 2 big matches. He beat Serpentico, which is obvious. He beat Serpentico.
Well, yeah.
He beat John Silver, I think, on Dark. Which is
he beat John Silver.
Johnny
yeah,
Hudson?
yeah. So I kind of hope they sign to AEW now. I mean, like don't get me wrong, he'd be a great addition to Ring of Honor. But
He almost has that Eddie Kingston feel
Well,
when Eddie Kingston came to AEW when he did that match with Cody. Like I had that
'cause, like,
same
I
fight
hate to
feel
say
with
this, but
match.
I hate to say this, but he's out doing Dante right now with connecting moves.
Well, you also think about it
But-
too. He's probably got more years of experience than Dante.
I refereed a few of AR Fox's matches long time ago. It was in Georgia, WW. It's where he trained at in Georgia, I think.
Yeah,
But, like,
he
to see
seems
someone-
very
But like
smooth
it's just really crazy to see someone that you've refereed like years ago before they were kind of known to now seeing them on TV, and knowing that you've refereed like one of their matches is
Yeah,
it's,
like,
it's
I think-
weird.
See, that's one thing I'm a little jealous of you. Like of all the connections and the people you met and the
It's,
stories that you tell, and for you to see some of these people that have grown since they left your little independent shows to come to either AEW or Impact. Like I love that, man. Like I'm jealous of you for that. We need to do a podcast. I need to sit down and interview you, and we should do a podcast one day. And I want to ask you questions. I want to hear your story of how you were a referee and all the people you've met and the relationships you've made because of that. I think that'd be a good show.
ouch.
Yeah, I probably won't ever get back.
Sorry,
into
Chris.
it,
I'm sorry, Chris.
but
Know.
it's harder than people think. Just being a referee, it's you can actually have more stress on you than a wrestler does.
Because you have to make sure you stick within your time frame. Yeah, because aren't you like the main communication with the match between the promoter and the wrestlers? Like,
and then
it doesn't look like it's an easy job, and that's why I don't know a whole lot about being an actual referee. So I think
I know, sometimes when the finish is supposed to be a finish and they change it and they don't tell the referee, or the person that knows the finish and they don't kick out, but you're supposed to kick out, and you don't want to hit 3, but you have no choice but to hit 3. And then when you hit 3, they go off on you in the back. But hey, you didn't kick out. I mean, I'm not gonna look like an idiot because I did that one time. And I stopped at 2, and I look like I'm a complete idiot.
Well, the thing is, but even looking on live TV, how many like referees from AEW, WWE, Impact? I don't think I've seen it on New Japan, but I've seen it like at least the 3 main companies here in the States as of right now, and they just look stupid. Like it makes you look bad, makes wrestling look terrible, makes your company look bad. So a lot of props to you, Connor. A lot of props, and you have to worry about taking bumps too.
Yeah.
I've only had that problem twice, but like even Bryce Remsburg said when he was on here, like when you're outside the ring, I'm counting. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna go like 5, 1, 2, go back a little. Like when I hit 3, it's going down to 3.
Yeah. So
Oh, that was a good move. Please don't get
this
injured,
is
Darius.
pretty good.
Oh
Yeah, we don't need another injury for Darius. Because at that point, he
no.
would need. Yeah, he's got to be careful.
Oh,
Jesus, did he
thought
just
you
throw
were-
Dante? What the heck? This
AR
is
Fox.
crazy.
What the? Oh my god.
That's gonna cause
This is
another
just
injury.
AR Fox
This
needs
is
to be off the
slugfest.
contract.
That was
Immediately
a
after
close
this
one.
match, he needs a contract.
Oh
I bet we'll see an announcement here soon that he is all elite.
Oh my god.
I said the same thing about Warhorse, and then it signed Warhorse. So
What?
I don't know.
Oh
I
my
think we need to
god.
sit down and do a podcast on how AEW needs to be fixed for 2023.
What the? How is he pulling all this off?
And without getting
He almost
Darius
won.
Martin injured again.
Superpowers?
How is AR Fox? Wow.
Jesus, man. I have never seen someone like flip like that.
Wow.
This man's
AR
a
Fox?
genius.
Talking about AR Fox?
Yeah, AR.
Yeah.
You guys in the
Why do you
comments,
got
what do
the
you guys
name?
think about AR
Who
Fox
got
right
that
now?
name?
Like, are you guys impressed? Should they make him all elite? Should they sign him to Ring of Honor? What do you guys think in the comments? Put your comment down below. Let us know because I want to hear what you guys think because this guy's incredible. I
don't know
have
anything
never
about
seen him
him,
before,
but-
and I want to go watch more of his stuff.
Well, at least we got, as I was saying,
Your son,
yeah,
first things first.
SAP.
Okay.
He's going for Black Arrow.
So anyway,
Spoilers.
we're down to only 3 events though. February 1st, 8th, and 15th of the events. Now we just need to know is where they're going to be at though by next week or 2.
They're going to come back to Texas for the 10th time this year. I've been so spoiled, Connor. Like we're almost as bad as Chicago at this point.
Well, let's see.
Well,
we do know they're
I
close
think,
to.
I think Texas should have a pay-per-view.
We need to. I've been
at a
telling
bigger
you.
arena. Like,
They can almost do
is this-
Dickies.
is it-
I think at this point,
all right, if the Elite's going to come back, it's going to be right here.
it's got to be right now. I don't
It's
think
gotta
if
be-
they're
it's gotta
coming
be
out this
right
way-
about-
But
I knew it. Oh no. That's not it. That's Pac.
Yeah, they're queuing up for the Elite, aren't they? I can hear the promo like from your feed. He is a bastard.
We could just mosey in and invest the death triangle. Well, that's ridiculous. You know who you are. So what I will say is this, and I'll make it very, very simple for you. Gentlemen, we are Triángulo de la Muerte!
Nobody tells me. Nobody tells me. I'm still not ahead.
Please bring that heat, because I promise you, Death Triangle runs from nobody. You understand? And you know what? We have Settle!
oh,
Nobody tell me. I'm not ahead yet.
oh man.
Nobody tell me.
Please be the Elite. I'm sorry, folks. We are a little bit of delay on all 3 of our ends.
Now here we go. on
That's
my
me,
end.
Fuego del Sol. Just kidding.
It's the Lucha House Party.
Oh gosh, no, no, not the House Party. No.
The Elite is back.
Tick, 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 tick. Anybody else get chills from that? Oh man.
Even though like they weren't there, like that was still really
Kenny
good.
looks
How they did
shredded.
that.
Holy cow! Like he looks so much better.
Who?
Kenny. He looks
Yeah.
like he's gained muscle. But then again, I guess what
And
happens when you take care of your body and not getting hit for a living.
And this might have been good. So he can have a little bit more time off to get his body healed up a little bit more.
Oh yeah. I don't think he was fully ready when he came back the first time.
He should be ready now.
Oh yeah.
But his last match at All Out, he seemed pretty back into it a little bit more.
And that's the thing. I don't get the hate. Well, putting the whole CM Punk stuff aside, right? I never understood the hate with their in-ring work. I never understood the hate with that and their characters. I don't know why Jim Cornette just has a hard on to hate on Kenny Omega and the Bucks.
It's just like a lot of people call them spot monkeys and stuff, but I mean, we're not in 1998 anymore, and wrestling has progressed since then. I don't want to see a sleeper hold for 15 minutes, and then they're just sitting there, and that's just boring sometimes. I mean, you need something different in wrestling, and the Elite brings
That's
that.
the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like with the, at least with AEW, still like it's still getting this compliment. It still feels like there's like a variety of different types of wrestling. You have the story driven, you have the hold based, you have the high flying, you have the spot fest. So, but I think Jim Cornette, I think he's off his rocker.
Oh, geez, that Stokely
That's true.
Hathaway, that Clarence Mason look-alike.
He's-
No, let me rephrase that. The Clarence Mason wannabe.
Who's Clarence Mason?
Do you guys remember the Nation of Domination?
Yeah, I remember Nation Domination. Who's Clarence
well,
Mason?
in the early days, Clarence Mason used to be the lawyer and also the lawyer of Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette used to wrestle?
No,
He's a manager.
Jim Cornette had a manager?
no, Jim Cornette's got a lawyer.
He's
And
got a
Jim
lawyer,
Cornette-
even better. He's got a smart Mark Sterling.
Hey, there was a Mark Sterling before Mark Sterling was Mark Sterling.
Yes.
So this match would be. I'm predicting
I
that
thought
this
this
match will be the best match of the night. Well,
who's the paper
I don't-
you get, or who's the? Not here. Sorry.
yeah, like I'm wondering how they're gonna finish the tournament because this will be like after this match, either Ethan Page or Bandito will be going to Full Gear, but Brian Cage
It's
has to
Ethan
go
Page.
against. But Brian Cage has to go against either Lance Archer or Ricky Starks in the next round.
They're
And
gonna
if we're
pull
gonna
it.
do a Rampage.
They're gonna pull
That's
a
not going
sport
to take place till this. That's not going to take place until this Friday night on Rampage.
Then how is Brian Cage supposed to go against someone
So what they're probably gonna do, and this is something that
maybe
I
on the
was
buy-in?
thinking about today, they're gonna do a sports entertainment kind of story where Ricky Starks has to go against both Lance Archer and Brian Cage. So apparently it's gonna be Brian Cage versus Lance Archer versus versus Starks.
Triple threat.
Yeah, it's gonna be a triple threat match. I think that's really how they're gonna. Only way they could do it, unless they're just gonna drag Ricky Starks off the somehow, or like it's buy-in maybe, but I don't know.
Wait, Chris,
It's kind
did
of
you say that? Did you say it's going to be Starks and Archer on Rampage?
That's what Ricky Stark said just about a few moments ago.
So they must be
It's like
doing Brian Cage and whoever on the buy-in. Then after that,
And then
we'll face. Hey, I'm actually for that because Brian Cage will get to be on the pay per view.
Yeah, that's true.
And if Ricky Starks wins it all, that's it's a good way to do it.
Look at Bandito's tights, though. Did that say AEW on them?
Yeah.
Looks like it's
Yeah.
in green or gold on the E.
Dude, the
Yeah,
crowd is
it-
not into this show at all tonight, are they?
In this
What's
match.
that?
They just seem dead. They just seem
Is this
dead.
in so the last match, the Fatal 4-Way when Jericho came out? Of course, when the Acclaimed.
Mhm.
Besides that, yeah. But I think this match will be the best match of the night. But I don't know now because like that last match was very, very good. That trios match, that was a very good match.
So who's the main event then tonight? Because it's not the
What's
trios
left?
championship. Trios championship. What's
I
left?
know Tony Storm and well, it's supposed to be Allie the Bunny, but now it's Anna Jay.
Now
What?
before, I mean,
What happened to the bunny?
Apparently she's out with a like she's sick or she has like a like illness. She said it's not too serious,
Oh,
but she
but
she
where
didn't
they
want to
had to take
travel.
COVID protocol and everything like that.
Yeah, I probably didn't want to risk
Which,
anything. Like
man,
just like coming up to the pay per view and they don't want to risk anything.
yeah. Which I don't
But
blame
at
them.
least this opens an opportunity for Anna Jay. But this would have been a great match for the Bunny.
Well, that's the thing is we haven't seen much of the bunny, and she seems like she's came a long way since she started. Like very underrated.
So
Her and Al Ford are very underrated.
so after this match, the next match is Tony Storm and Anna Jay. Like that's the last match.
What?
But there's still the MJF and Moxley.
Oh,
face
so I wonder if that's going
competition.
to close the show.
I went.
Okay.
I think that would be best. Like that's the biggest match on the pay per view. Like closing it with that, because I know on Rampage we're not going to have MJF and Moxley on there. So,
No.
but
So
Sly is
they're
also
going to
supposed to
pull
be
apart, brawl, promo.
I don't know. It's very unpredictable with MJF. You don't know what's going to happen when MJF's in the building.
You know? Holy Ray.
Yeah,
They probably very
I see
interesting
him.
point. You know what they could do? Is they could do an Aces and 8 kind of storyline. You know how Bully kind of like wasn't part of the wasn't part of the group and then last minute. I wonder if they'll do something like that with MJF and the firm.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to play out at Full Gear because a lot of people are thinking that William Regal might turn heel on Moxley and help MJF win the title. But I'm also curious to see what Stokely does.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a crazy. It's gonna be a crazy night for sure. And I think that's going to be a saving grace for that pay per view. I think we're gonna go away talking about that. And I think we're gonna go away talking about Tony Storm and Hayter.
Well, we all know.
Yeah, I would say I would want Jamie Hayter to win, but I don't want to see her win the interim title. I want to see her be like an official champion in AEW. But my hope is that after the match, Thunder Rosa comes out and basically they set up a match for Winter's Coming or something between Storm and Rosa.
Yeah,
That's that's my hope.
Yeah.
That's
I think
my
Thunder.
hope.
Yeah, I think Thunder
But if
Rosa will
Rosa
lose the
don't-
championship in her hometown or close to her hometown.
Yeah, like she won in her hometown, she'll lose it in her hometown. I love the move that Bandito does. Like he goes off the top
ready
rope.
for? Sorry, go ahead.
Like
Oh shit!
I love the move that Bandito does. Like he rolls them up on the on the rope and then does a suplex from the rope. Like that's very, very unique. Like I haven't seen anyone do that before him.
So who's
The
ready
man
for
is.
10 days of Black Friday sales?
Yes.
Yeah. I wish they'd had that for in person too. Black
Got
Friday,
that
but I doubt
right.
that. Like
Right.
going to the event.
I might have to buy me a
If
new
he does
shirt.
this, that's it. He's gonna swing him across the ring. Wow.
Oh boy, just like he did with
Oh,
AEW.
go! Let's go, Paige. I want Ego to win this one.
I
The
think he
crowd
could have
just
changed
turned
it
from
to
a
Lorna
0
Piranha.
to 100. Like once he done that move, the crowd turned from 0 to 100. Or at least
Looks
that's
like
what
a
I'm
top
saying.
rope razor's edge.
Frog splash. Wow.
These guys are killer, man. Like, have these guys wrestled before?
Do we have
Do we
heat
have
line?
heat? Apparently so.
The elite.
Apparently, you heard it here on the All Elite Zone. Connor versus Lane in a loser leaves town match.
Yeah,
The
Bandito
Loser
is
League
amazing.
Podcast. Huh?
The winner gets.
I guess
the
because I guess you're
that was it. That was a good.
you're-
That was a good debate, though.
what the
The
CM Punk
whole
and Hangman.
Punk versus Hangman. And, I think
Yeah.
that's what's fun about, like, we have different opinions, David, and I think that's one thing that I like. Like, there's times, like you said, I don't try to get fired up like that a whole lot, like that. But like, yeah, it's one of those things that I've been very frustrated with.
Injured. Sorry.
But
Wait,
I've been
who's
very
injured?
frustrated with wrestling lately, and it's
Who's
just
injured?
all the politics and issues with it. It's just not fun.
Like who? Like who's injured, Chris?
Talking to me?
Yeah, who'd you say that's injured?
Huh?
Oh,
You said that's
Bandito.
someone-
Bandito might be injured. I saw him holding his
How?
knee, I think.
It's called selling, Chris. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But you
I
never
don't
know.
know.
Like,
You never know in wrestling.
And
oh, there's the fans flipping him off.
that's stealing Scott Hall's move. Well, I
How about
think.
everyone? About everyone right there on the front row just flipped off Stokely.
Stokely's great.
I
He's such
remember when Jake Hager debuted, and the very first Dynamite.
Did he just steal a sign from somebody?
Yeah. Hey, that might have been the sign that he took from those people and they flipped him off.
nice. He's being a heel. Like, that. I don't like him as a character, but it's starting to grow on me a little bit.
I like Stokely. At first, I didn't really care for him, but he's very good on the mic. He knows what he's doing on the mic. Like he's a great heel manager. Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, like I think he's came a long way. So, and his video package last week really helped his character, at least not be so from me.
And I'll say, like AEW's production on like video packages are really good. Like the House of Black and even Stokely from last week, like when he was on he had his phone and so like they look like a movie. Like their production with video packages are very, very good.
And I think having Renee Young, I think having her there helps too.
Got a steel cage match. This
That
is the
looks
third.
like chair shot.
Well, this is the
No, is it third or
fourth.
fourth?
I don't really count the blood and guts. I mean, it is cage matches, but
We had what, Cody and
Wardlow. Well, no,
Wardlow.
actually,
Cody and Wardlow. The tag titles with the Bucks and Lucha Bros.
Thunder Rosa
Wardlow
and
again.
Britt Baker.
Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker.
Yeah, Wardlow and Wardlow and Spears. Yeah, just be the fifth.
I really then again, I mean, it's a little biased though, but I was there ringside for Thunder Rosa, like her title win against Britt Baker. To see that cage up close, I still have pictures. It's still those things that just like it's very like daunting. Like it's very like, especially like how they were using that cage. Like it's it's one of those things that as a fan, like it just gives you chills. It's like that Hell in a Cell.
It was a Monday Night Raw. I was at. It was like I was front, like second row. And it was Roman Reigns versus Rusev in a steel cage, and I was a big Seth Rollins fan at the time, and to see him like get on the cage and dive off the cage was like it. It's one thing to see a cage on TV, but it's a whole other thing to see it in person.
Oh, in person, it's just massive.
It's not the same. Like it's very, very different. Like when you see it in person, it's way bigger than it looks on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And like, imagine what a Hell in a Cell would look like in person.
I've always wanted to see that, but WWE kind of ruined it for the last few years.
I like it when like it's its own match.
We've
like,
seen blood and guts, and now we're seeing I think that's about it.
I hope me and Mr. Jacobs did a World War III of WCW. I hope they have that, but have it like Forbidden Door, like 100 wrestler battle royal in 3 different rings.
Yeah.
Like
guys,
60.
well, do 100 instead of 60, and have guys from AEW, Impact, New Japan, MLW, AAA,
Pandora.
Yeah, like every promotion except WWE.
So,
obviously, but like put Moose, Eddie Edwards, Okada.
Winner gets championship of the match of their choosing.
Yeah,
and
signed
any world,
presence.
like they can pick any world title they want in any promotion, like New Japan, Impact, AEW.
Yeah.
At any time they, well, I guess it'd be the. Well, I guess they'd have to have I guess they have to have a Forbidden Door 2. Then World War III would be the third Forbidden Door.
All right. So that brings us to our commercial break topic. Oh, sorry, Chris.
Well, let's go with that first, and I'll say something.
All right. So every week I do a poll on our Twitter, and this week's winner. So the options were I came up with this on the fly. We had wrestling weddings because for some reason they're always weirdly entertaining. Our favorite action figures or blading in wrestling. And 63% chose our favorite action figures.
Yeah, this week's got the most votes. Got 8 votes.
Yeah.
But last week's got like
each week we're doing better.
3.
So as Impact Wrestling would say, let's take it for a spin.
All right.
So
you want to go first, Connor? Like what's like
one?
Like, do you have one that like in your collection, or like one that you like? It's like stand out, like decor wise is great. The face, like
I got so many. Well, I used to have a lot of WWE figures, but I sold all those except for the signed ones. That's tough. Like my room's. Oh my god, I got like over 100 figures in her room.
It's true.
Same.
Yeah, yeah. Chris has seen it. It's wow.
I get a whole
probably
bunch
have
of
to say
boxes.
I have a 2-pack with Ric Flair and Charlotte, and I got Ric Flair to sign it.
What?
So
Woo!
that might be that's probably one of my top prize possessions that I own. Or I want an MJF Chase, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 1,000, I believe. It's still really tough, but I have to say my Ric Flair 2-pack signed is my favorite.
Nice. What about yours, Chris?
Well, my first figure, when I realized watching wrestling was it was a WWF version of X-Pac.
Nice.
But one of my favorite figures as of right now, and I think I got it with me right here. This is the Elite Series 68 Undertaker from SummerSlam 2000.
That was cool.
Yeah, close. And it features the cane mask that he ripped off that night at SummerSlam 2000.
I like that.
I still got
have that. I need to get.
Yeah, it cost me like I believe $50 to find it.
That's not bad. I've seen that go for at least 75 or more.
Yeah. So, but to end my conversation, this is the reason why I chose the Undertaker because he retired last year, and he's been in the business for 30 years and all that. He's coming to San Antonio, Texas for a One Dead Man show if Lane's interested, but
That'd be
it's
cool.
too far out for him.
Yeah, it's only a 3-hour drive. If it's on the weekend, I probably could do it.
Yeah, but still, the Undertaker, or Mark Calloway as his real name.
Yeah.
Someday I still want to meet him though. I should have met him in Nashville. But anyway, let's go. Okay, that's Dan. Lane.
Well, there's two figures at least for me that stand out. The first one, like this, just decor wise, this when it comes to AEW, was the Painmaker Jericho. Like I got that on my birthday. It's one of my favorite figures, like decor wise, like the makeup on it, the paint they did for that, it just killed it, right? So that one's one of my favorites.
That's the Series 8.
Yeah,
AEW.
Series 8. Mm-hmm. So it's just really cool. Like it's designed well. So that one's great. And then one of my favorite ones I got signed. I have King Booker. I got signed at WrestleCon. So I have a Booker T, like when his King Booker, his crown and everything. I have it signed by the guy himself. So that one's one of my favorite signed ones to have in my collection. So that one's cool. Of course, I have both Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. I have signed figures from both those guys as well. And then my favorite one that I bought just because my fiance loves Chris Statlander. So I bought her the last AEW show we went to. I bought her a signed Chris Statlander figure. So that's my favorite.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wrestling figures, man, they're great. Like they're as an adult collector, it's so much fun.
I really sold all my when I was done with WWE, I sold all my figures. But I kept all the signed ones, and I kept some that were valuable to me still.
Of course.
The only, as I mentioned to Lane earlier on, while Connor was having technical difficulties, I do have 5 Attitude Era figures, and Lane's out of here again.
Sorry, I had a burp off camera.
I had, as of right now, I got Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, DX version of Triple H,
Nice.
Kane, and as I showed you guys, The Undertaker.
Nice.
Or as I like to call them, the 5 Attitude Errors.
But I've got the 2-pack Charlotte and Ric Flair. I met Ric Flair for free, actually.
That's jealous. I'm jealous of that.
But I went to WrestleMania 33, I believe, when it was in Orlando. Main event was Brock
37. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. You're trying, go on.
I think it was at a mall. But I believe it was Adidas or Nike. They were doing like a free signing, but I was standing out. I was like the first ones to get in that line. I stayed there for 7 hours. I stood in line for
No
7
kidding.
hours. And I
Never heard of that before.
He signed my figure, and no, he doesn't talk that much, but my uncle gave him the smile at least.
Aw.
I'm usually, I would like to meet. Well, the only people on the top of my bucket list is meeting Stone Cold and The Undertaker, but technically they're way too busy and they're way too high if you look at the prices.
Undertaker is ridiculous. Like, especially and the thing is now they have rules where they can't sign like rookie cards or Hasbro figures, anything of value. They will not sign, or they're asking like a high premium price on it, like $300 to sign it.
Know what you mean? I think the wrestling superstores, or I think it's signed by Superstars on Facebook, is having Undertaker private signing. No virtual meet and greets, just a private signing.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about High Spots. Is High Spots, I know they got some good ones coming up, so I might need to look into that because I regret not buying a Bret Hart. Bret Hart had some stuff on there. I wish I could met him and had something signed from him.
Like a sunglasses or as a figure?
Sunglasses, figures. They had they had his current elite that was his elite figure that was out. They had that. They had what I wanted. They had the turnbuckle. They had like a custom turnbuckle.
Well, what about this figure from I think it's from Survivor Series Elites, the one where he returned after 9 months after his WrestleMania loss from Shawn Michaels. It was Survivor Series '96.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what series it was in. That was a good figure. I don't have that's the thing is I don't have that one. I need to get it.
It's still available on Ringside Collectibles.
Yeah, I need to go.
Make sure you get it though, or they're all sold out for good.
Yeah, it's better to do it than it's the market value that goes up after that. My favorite though, if you want to talk about Bret Hart figures, the two that I have my two favorite figures in my collection, just because I have both bone crunching Owen and I have bone crunching Bret Hart in my bone
Speaking
collection.
of Owen Hart, though, have any of you got the Owen Hart new figure yet from AEW?
Friday, I'm gonna buy it Friday.
What about you, Connor?
What's up?
The Owen Hart figure, the one that
Owen
just
Hart
came out
figure?
this month.
The like AEW one?
The one that just his first figure in 20 years. Well,
Yeah, I'll
22
probably
years.
get his AEW one.
I need to get it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm so excited to. I know Owen Hart, and well, I didn't know him or heard. I never heard of him until later on in my, life. But I didn't know. Go ahead.
I think the hard part. So I found out through Owen, about Owen when I first got into wrestling. So I went down this weird rabbit hole of top wrestlers or top things that have happened in wrestling, right? And one of the old YouTube videos I watched, I can't even find it, but it was like when lists were starting to become a thing. But it was a thing about Owen Hart. It was about him and Brett about it was the best some of the best tag teams, right? And I watched it and oh, I want to see more about Owen Hart. And of course, the first thing I typed in Owen Hart death, and I'm like, what?
You do.
And
before you say anything, they never released the actual video because if WWE releases that, oh boy, some people are gonna have trauma.
It's more of the it was that whole the story behind it, and then watching when because I knew JR and the King, when they were on commentary when I started watching, but to watch them just their face reaction, I'm like, this actually happened in wrestling. That's what I was like, whoa, I had a bigger. I think that's why I got a big appreciation for him when I started watching wrestling, even though I knew it was fake going into it. Well, choreographed, but my mind at the time was fake, and I'll just keep watching it.
The only thing I got to say about Owen Hart, though, and I'm not trying to be offensive to the Hart family, but Vince McMahon, the original WWE owner, should be blamed for his death, as Martha Hart would say. So, what do you two think?
well, from watching Dark Side of the Ring, he didn't want to do it. Know what they wanted to do. It's kind of like when Shawn Michaels did the zip line thing across the arena.
Yeah, I remember that though. And at least he was fine. At least he was fine.
What? London 2023. They finally made it official.
Yep.
What is it?
I'm excited for him.
Sorry,
UK fan. So excited for y'all. Those shows are gonna be sold out. They're gonna that's gonna be a huge deal for really any promotion, because WWE really hasn't done any house shows. They've done house shows.
Got
Athena versus. Now I know what you mean.
Athena versus Madison Rayne.
Ooh, Athena.
Lance Archer versus Ricky Starks on Rampage.
Nice.
Excalibur finally messed up. He went so fast. He did it. I was going to catch up with him. It was going to catch
One
up
of
with
these
him.
things.
It got him. It was
So
a
we're
good
gonna
run,
get
though.
we're gonna get a 10-minute promo battle between MJF and Moxley to end
I'm
the
all
night.
for it. I'm all for
That
it.
is a great way to cap off. You know what? To be honest with you, this show has been a solid 8. Been a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Everything has been a good go home lead into, to your pay per view. There's a story
Like, a lot of
between
people,
the bone hurt. I don't know if it's
I feel like a lot of people, what they think
These movie
things
graphics
are
are very
bad, but
good. You're
like to
right
me,
about
things
that,
are
Connor.
not as bad in AEW as people think they
And
are.
there it goes.
Like
Like-
things have, like things are not like things could change. Like there's some things that need to be changed, but it's not like it's still watchable. Like it's not like WWE.
raw.
And it's torture to watch that. It's not torture.
Well,
Like it's
And I think it's
it's
because, like I
enjoyable
said,
and watchable.
I think it's because Triple H is in charge of the company now, and I think
You're watching
people
in
are
year's time.
biased again.
About it.
And I guarantee you, in a year or two time, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same. It's be different problems, but same reactions from fans. Like it's really
Like to
fans.
me,
I don't know if it's I don't know. It feels like the fans are being more issues to the product, at least for Dynamite's case, than
like
anything.
to me, what's changed in WWE? Like besides signing people, what's changed?
They just brought back a few wrestlers and unbanned words.
I mean, there's been some pretty good matches since they've took over. Like the main one I can remember is Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre on Raw. That was a very good match.
Then you have the whole Austin Theory getting buried. That was kind of funny. Poor kid.
That was like
That's
that was for the
pathetic.
best. That was for the
Here's
best
something
because
from NXT though. You guys ready for this new kind of match though? I know you guys are not, but it's called the
Yeah.
Iron Survivor Challenge.
The
It's like
Irons. What the heck is that?
It's like King of the
Yeah.
Mountain, King of the Mountain match, but different.
yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's Shawn Michaels. There you go. That's what it is.
I know. It's
Shawn
ridiculous.
Michaels.
But I looked it up and it's a King of the Mountain match, but without the ladders involved.
Oh,
At least they're being creative. I don't know. I really want it to work, but at the same time, like I
mean,
bet
I will
it's going to be
say-
as bad as the barbed wire death match.
Barbed wire death match. Like
So the barbed wire. The
Well, it was a good
exploding
match
match.
until the ending. It's just people remember the ending, not the match. Sadly.
But even if they would have done that, I don't see how they would have been able to do it. Like if you watch the Terry Funk and ones like that, when it explodes, like smoke goes everywhere. And normally for matches like that, they have to have them outside. Dave's place is kind of outside, but not really. So
Well, I
how would
think
they?
really-
How would they have done that? Like
Well,
the whole thing
it depends on who
exploded.
they would have brought in, because apparently the guy was supposed to overperform and was supposed to like actually have like good visual effects, but nah, man.
But
no.
Bryce Remsburg told us that like him, Moxley, and Kenny Omega had to be like the first ones there because like they had to spray stuff on them. Like I know Bryce
Fire.
Remsburg had to wear that. Like Bryce Remsburg had to wear that whole thing. Like had to wear that whole thing on him, and then like they had to spray stuff on them in case something like in case one of the explosions went wrong and caught them on fire or something. I'm like,
Whoops.
Well, anyway,
there was one in Japan. Like it was like a bomb went off. Like the whole
Was it
thing.
McFoley and Terry Funk? Was that the one you're talking about?
I don't know if it was that one or not. I know it was two Japanese guys in the match I was watching. The whole thing, kaboom. Hook
Sad.
versus Lee Moriarty. I figured I'd do that on
Hook?
full gear.
here's okay, so who's ready for this new movie coming out tomorrow, A Christmas Story Christmas?
I'm gonna
Who's
wait
that?
until Christmas time to watch it.
Is it a
Well,
new
me and my
movie?
grandmother are going to watch it early, but anyway, back to the AEW.
Is it a new movie or?
It's like a continuation of the Christmas story, the classic.
Ralphie goes, "Oh, fudge."
So the people in the comments, who do you guys got winning at Full Gear? You got Moxley or you got MJF? Or what do you think's going to happen? Like, well, like yeah, kind of the same. Like, who do you think's going to win? And yeah.
I think either way, it's going to be MJF that's going to win.
Yeah.
I just think
I'm
it's going to be
MJF, but let's go. But Lane, go first. Explain.
Well, I think it's either going to be a clean finish or something's going to happen with Affirm or with William Regal for MJF to get the win. I don't see Moxley stepping out of that match champion. It's the only logic answer to see. Plus, to save AEW to help with all the issues they've had. MJF's the next big draw after Punk and the Elite. Actually, I think he's better than the Elite when it comes to drawing. So you have to have MJF get that belt. And I think you have to have him have the best championship run, more than Moxley, better than Jericho, better than Hangman. Like, this is probably the best.
Well, as I said earlier on, though, MJF is probably going to win because, as I mentioned, the firm is going to interfere, going to cost Jon Moxley the match. MJF and they're in cahoots, though, in backstage in the wrestling world. And I'm telling you, folks, this is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. And I'm sorry I have to say that to Paul Heyman and WWE, but still, MJF is probably going to win this match. End of story.
What do you think, Connor?
MJF has got to win. Like, the two biggest draws in the company are CM Punk, number 1, and 2, MJF. Like, he even said it on his promo, the second biggest minute-for-minute draw is. But I'd have him win it and really have him hold the title the entire year with banger title defenses against guys like Hangman, maybe
I would have him. Everybody he called out in his promo, I'd have him go against to beat them.
He could go against a match with him and Dax Harwood. A singles match would be pretty good.
Dax would be great. You could like MJF and Dax Harwood, MJF and Danielson would be great. You could do MJF and Spears down the road. You could do, literally, MJF could go up against anybody on that roster and have one of the biggest match, biggest pay-per-view, biggest draw on Fyter Fest, Fighter Fest 3, Battle of the Belts 20.
So not many people can do that. Like, even like with his last match against Wheeler Yuta, he made it the main attraction to the show. Not many people can do that.
You also got to think about too, like you have the look at MJF and Darby's pay-per-view match they had this year. That like the few spots they had on there that was something that was outside the box thinking, plus a callback to their Stargate. Was it Stargate or was it what was the one that company that Vince McMahon took over that was that Darby, MJF, and a couple others were on?
PWG.
No, was it? No, not PWG. No, it's what is
MLW?
It? No. It was. They literally took it over, and they had like Velveteen Dream and Darby Allin. Like it was NXT versus I can't remember what company it was. They basically bought the company out. I can't remember what it was, but they went back
ECW?
and put. Was it
ECW?
No. This was like a recent.
Evolve.
It was
GCW. Is that it?
No, it's GCW. Like this is like before GCW got big.
WCW? Or was it the WWF?
No, it was WWE. It was
the World Wrestling Federation.
No, it's
Was it? What year was it? Do you know?
I got Paul now.
Was it a WCCW?
No, it wasn't World Culture. It was like NXT versus. It was like they had like a special thing, and Darby Allin was on it. It was like right before it was going to go to NXT.
Tough Enough?
No, it's tough enough. It was like
Velocity.
no. Let's see. Hold on. We look into Google.
DXFW.
It was
You said Darby
Yes,
Allin was
XFL?
on it.
It was dark. Like it was mostly Velveteen. Like the one that comes to mind was Velveteen Dream versus Darby Allin.
Was it Evolved?
It was Evolve. Yes, there you go.
I said that. I said that a few times.
So
Sorry. Well, I thought he didn't hear you, or he didn't hear both of us. I don't know.
Who is this? I don't see him. Well, I bet MJF's not going to be on there tonight because he's not coming back.
Nobody tells me who it is. I gotta watch this.
Because he won't be able to be in person till Full Gear.
Smart
Nice,
doctor's
lied.
orders.
No, he lied.
Oh no! I knew it! They're in cahoots. I told you they're in cahoots.
I think they should have waited to pay-per-view for that though.
I knew they were in cahoots. And right before AEW, he just fooled us all.
He's not in cahoots. He's beating up the guns right now. He beat out Lee Moriarty. I don't think he's in cahoots. Well, Morrissey.
Let's find out. MJF's coming out right now. The moment he gets in that ring.
Oh, and William Regal's doing stuff. That's crazy.
He's pretty much beat up the entire firm. So they're not in cahoots.
I just want more from Morrissey. I feel like Morrissey is being wasted in this group.
He should be in. He should be.
Here comes MJF. You. Oh, you know what's funny? So this is just a random topic, but MJF, like, he buys his scarves from Amazon. Like,
I ain't falling for that.
They have them on Amazon
for it. I knew it. I ain't falling for it.
Oh, and get right in the bullocks. Nice. Whoops. Poor ego.
They're in cahoots. Probably around there.
Nice. Did MJF just turn face, or is he playing us?
He's not a heel or a face.
He is MJF. That's
he
what
kind of. He kind of did that when AEW first started. He was with Cody, and Cody was a face. He was a heel to the.
Piss that mark.
False.
This is going to be a good match. This is going to be clean. It's going to be a fair, clean match.
Until the firm comes in and tries to get MJF to win the match. I ain't falling for MJF's crap.
He will be your world champion, Chris, on Saturday. 2 days.
He's going to be the world champion.
3 days, actually, Connor. And yes, I'll give you that. And I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll say this, though. MJF will win the world champion thanks to the help of the firm and they're in cahoots. That's all I got to say about that.
He's going to beat him up. Oh.
But what if William Regal is the one that's the puppet master?
As I said, I don't know. Well, look, I know William Regal may be a how do we say it? What's the word in his country?
A wanker?
Yeah.
A winker?
Oh, man.
What a promo that was, MJF.
As I said, I don't like MJF. I don't like him. I don't respect him, even though I don't met the guy yet. But he's going to win the world champion, as Connor said. this Saturday night. Whether he's got help or not, or in cahoots or not.
He's so over. He's got to win the championship.
Do I have to keep saying he's going to win the world champion with or without cahoots?
Hey,
Either way.
firm might actually cost him. People, I keep that thing keeps on bothering me. Like they might cost him. They do.
It'd be a terrible decision on Tony's part.
Yeah, that'd be
All
bad.
right, all right.
Booking. The worst booking
Not a
decision
big-
of
I'm not a big-
2022.
Well, 3 more days away. I may not be watching it though, but Connor, I do hope you have a good time though in New Jersey watching this pay-per-view in person.
MJF is their hero. Someone has a sign. MJF was my hero.
He's got to win that championship though, because if not, AEW is screwed. Because even if it's a good story with the firm costing MJF.
But here's another question though: if MJF wins the world champion, which he will, who's he gonna face at Winter is Coming?
Ricky Starks.
It'll either be pretty much Ethan Page or Ricky Starks. I'm assuming that's who's the final two is going to be.
Yeah,
Well,
it's got to be. Yeah. I think it'd be Ethan Page would be awesome, but I think Ricky Starks is more over right now. And I think there's another role that's coming up for, at least from what I've heard rumor-wise, that there's going to be something else for Ethan Page coming up soon. So,
Well, Ethan
Who
Page
knows?
is part of the firm. I'll give you that.
I could see them continuing that with the firm, and have Ethan Page and MJF, but you never know.
I think
MJF
it's
may
going to
have
be.
done a lot
I think
of
it's going to be
and a lot of fooling. He ain't fooling me this time.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good. You're still
Yeah,
good on my
you're
end.
good,
So.
you're good.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Dynamite. We plan to be back tomorrow night. We normally do a predictions video every time the pay-per-view comes around.
Yep.
So double check out the All Elite Zone social media accounts in the description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Spotify. On Facebook or Twitch, Facebook and Twitter, we will have an announcement what time and everything about that. There will be a predictions video tomorrow. And then Rampage Friday, I won't be on here. Carly will most likely be taking over.
And sorry to interrupt, Connor, but I won't be on next Wednesday because my cousins are coming down. So I won't be on next Wednesday.
And next Friday, Matt Taven will be on here immediately after Rampage. He will be on here. And then December 16th, former Intercontinental Champion, UFC fighter Ken Shamrock will be on this podcast. And that'll be before Rampage. So we got one after Rampage and before. Yeah, and definitely subscribe to the All Elite Zone YouTube channel right here. We're at 241 subscribers. We gained 4 or 5 subscribers just by this live stream.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah,
Happy early Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Well, to me. Well, for me.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Take care, y'all.